Hi everybody. I am Sovan Biswas. Today I am going to talk about structural recurrent neural network, which I'll be using this neural network for group activity analysis. And I am from University of Bonn, Germany, and my professor is Juergen Gall. So, what is individual action and group activity recognition? So, in case of a group of people, each people performs one single action, and these single actions could be related to the other people, or could be unrelated to other people, and together everything accumulates and culminates to a group activity. So in this case of the first figure, you can see there are persons who are either the players either are standing, or either is blocking, or it is smashing. But in case of each players are doing a different action. But in the group activity, this whole thing culminates into fact like the left-hand team is actually smashing the ball. So the label of this thing is called left spike. So what are the different application of this kind of group activity? Obviously, the sports is the major one. Apart from this, when you want to analyze what kind of dance form is being used, that can be this kind of methods can be used. Also, the fact like you can actually do some kind of crowd analysis using this method. And also when you are looking at the animal herd analysis, also you can use this method. Moving on to the next part, here in this case we are using a structural recurrent neural network, which is a kind of network which is a kind of hierarchical recurrent neural network, where which tries to map a spatiotemporal graph into a neural network framework. So in case of the whole scenario, you have each node performing certain one single action, and each node has been affected by the other nodes. So that can be captured by this structural RNN. But this can be easily explained with this kind of scenario, where like each node is one kind of information which has been performed, and the edge is kind of manipulating what kind of interaction happening between these two edges. The disadvantage of this vanilla structural RNN is that it needs a constant number of nodes and constant number of edges. But in case of sports or any kind of new group activity analysis, the number of nodes and the number of edges can vary. So we propose two different methods which can handle this scenario properly. So first we called as SRNN max edge max node, and then other one is called SRNN max edge. In case of SRN max node, what we added is a kind of a grid pooling, which will try to pool the edge information of each contributing for each node. So given a player, there are, let's say, n number of players around it. So it will try to pool the information, edge information around this n number of players, and that can be used in this grid pooling, and then the next stage is as it is. For the grid pooling, what we have done is we've taken each player as a center, and we try to figure out where exactly the other players are. And with respect to that, we have we have sum each of this edge features based on this kind of pooling structure. In the next kind of scenario, what we have done is we have just reversed the order. So instead of taking as the input towards the nodes, we have taken as node contributing towards the edge, and then trying to do the detection, group activity recognition. So it's just the reverse of the original method. And in both these cases, we don't need the number of nodes to be fixed or number of edges to be constant. So that's the major advantage which we have tried to focus on this case. For the whole training, what we have done is we have used a cross entropy loss. Given the fact is that both the group activity level as well as individual level has to be into consideration. So that's a joint training which has been happening. For the node features, what we have used is we have used the convolution features, and for the edge, it's just kind of distance combinations what we have used. Given this thing, we have tested on a volleyball dataset which has got some 4,830 frames, and which consists of 55 videos and having 9 player actions and 8 group activity actions. And based on that, we have, using the AlexNest as the baseline features, we have got the best result. However, the other state-of-the-art method is social scene, which uses some kind of inception v3 features. So that's the major difference we have got. For other experiments also, we have used different CNN features and we got the results. For more information, please come to